What were some of the important, kind of tools or vendors and such that you might need to look for new or they were missing, and how did you kind of decide one or the other, and maybe the salesperson had an impact on that? I'm curious if any anecdotes come to mind.
Yeah, 100%. So I would say the biggest thing for that is obviously we had this vision for, so that's one of the cool things about ETA, again, going back to it, is like you're buying, existing vendors, existing platform. Obviously there might be some room for improvement there,
Yeah.
but for us, we were buying this existing business with the kind of long-term goals of adding on those extra projects that I was talking through. And, candidly, we didn't really know what to do. It's funny, like we always had this on our whiteboard, but it wasn't until one of our existing clients on the lighting side came to me and said, "Hey, Chandler, can you guys do EV charging station installs?" And I just
Mm.
said yes. And I went back to the team. I'm like, "Hey, y'all, we have 3 weeks to figure out how to put a bid together. So let's do some research." So I'll stick on EV charging stations. So obviously there's a whole slew of some other brands out there, but we were looking really for, how can we provide our clients with the most value? And that's the kind of product that we want to go out and search for. We ultimately ended up on a product called SemiConnect, which was recently acquired by Blink. So we'll just use Blink for the time being. But what we really liked about Blink and what their salespeople communicated for me was, so I would say the kind of the largest market share, the 10,000 pound gorilla in the room, is a brand called ChargePoint. And so they're everywhere. Like if you know anything about EVs, you probably know about ChargePoint. But what we really liked about SemiConnect was that it had all the same bells, whistles, functionality as ChargePoint, but with a little bit more robust end user customer support on the back end. And as well, the kind of icing on the cake was it was basically a fraction of the price. So as I'm sitting there and as I'm, a business owner trying to sell my clients and provide as much value as their clients as possible, I didn't really feel comfortable going with this. We could have made probably more money, right, if we're charging them for a higher price station. Obviously, we'd make more money installing that. But at the end of the day, we're trying to do right by our clients and provide them as much value as possible. And I also had the benefit of being on the other side of the fence, right? Like I was a multifamily investment asset manager back in the day. So I always view all of our projects, specifically these new ones that we had to tack on, through the lens of what would I do if I put my owner hat on? What kind of station would I want? And what kind of value would I be looking to bring, to my shareholders? And that's how we arrived at the Blink charging stations.
Makes total sense. You certainly know how to put yourself in, all these shoes here. It's funny how it all lined up. Like you said, that
Yeah.
tweet was meant for you, and here you are. Between the multifamily and on the SMB